So Koa Health is a company which is offering digital health solutions. And our vision is mental well-being for everyone. We want to be able to build solutions that will really be able to help people based on their need in countries right around the world. So Koa is really focused on a digital-first solution, which reduces as far as possible the level of dependency on precious clinicians and the time of those clinicians, which are both scarce but also very expensive. So the apps themselves are the therapy, but with a human in the background to cover the spectrum from prevention to early symptom management to clinical treatment, including severe mental illness across a range of common mental disorders. Our approach to the evidence base, which involves working with the best key opinion leaders around the world and taking their decades worth of clinical expertise. Our designers are user-centered. We work with people with depression to build tools for people with depression, likewise anxiety, OCD, body dysmorphic disorder, and so on. And that really builds technology that feels familiar, relevant, and salient for people with these conditions. But the right hybrid of digital and human technology, we believe, is the answer to accessibility and to scale up.
The aim here isn't to replace clinicians, it's really to augment what clinicians do, allowing them to focus on the hardest, most challenging cases. Koa's focus on evidence-based solutions is fundamentally what drew me to the company. As a scientist, I despair at the number of apps, and many of you have seen these, which are not grounded in what works. In my experience, a grounding in the evidence base alone is not enough. Digital products need to be both efficacious and engaging if they are to be effective. Koa's debut product, which is called Koa Foundations, is a good example of how this works.
Koa Foundations is a very rich content library with elements of cognitive behavioral therapy, positive psychology, acceptance commitment training, insomnia treatments, mindfulness meditation, and a smart recommender system which gets the right tool to the right person at the right time. We like to look at Foundations as the start of a mental health journey for people in a general population. But Foundations is also able to triage patients that need level 2 perspectives, digital therapy, with a little bit of human in the loop to help to encourage people to complete their treatment. And then level 3 mindset, a variant of perspectives, again, digital first CBT, but here with a clinician supervising the patient and able to look at symptoms as they progress over time, how the patient's making progress with completing their treatment and so on. And all of those therapeutics are wrapped around by 2 forms of symptom tracking using smartphones data and also the ability to read electronic health records to predict 4 weeks in advance patients at high risk of a mental health crisis. It could be suicide attempt, an unplanned visit to the emergency department, and so on. And really trying to build a proactive crisis prevention technology rather than reactive picking up the pieces in the emergency department. So all of those products fit together to form Koa Step Care.
What drew me to the scientific advisory board at Koa is the opportunity to ensure that we're using the best science to create the best products. Koa conducts comprehensive clinical research on every one of its products, whether it's testing concepts or evaluating usability with a diverse range of users. The strong combination of both technical insights with clinical work is, I think, really critical for success. I'm excited about the future of this company, its products, its services. I think we have a lot to learn, but already with where the company is positioned, I think it can be an important asset in the battle against the COVID-19 pandemic and the psychological consequences. The demand for mental health services is going to be enormous, and the importance of digital mental health services for meeting that demand is unprecedented. This is an opportunity to allow us to improve access, improve quality, and save time and money that will help providers but also help patients.